We can't club together, they do their own.
You can't buy me. Don't try to understand that. This one's suspicious. Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. Guys, hope you remember this video of a student accommodation that was built by a Nigerian illegally in Pretoria. So I decided to bring back this video because of this shocking video of a Nigerian owning RDP houses in South Africa. For you to see Uguti, even though he made another video to apologize, the one of RDP houses, Uguti, they are capable of doing these things. They are doing these things in South Africa. But as I always say, I don't blame them. I blame our own government for allowing them to do all these things in this country.
6:27 a.m. Up and grateful. Up and grateful. We don't go check our small tenants them. You know, don't collect rent for all this place, South Africa.
So this guy made another video apologizing to South Africans to say he was just looking for views on Facebook. He didn't mean it this way. He didn't mean he's having RDPs. He was just lying because of views. How can we believe him if they are capable of doing all these things, hijacking buildings, hijacking property, and build this massive accommodation for students? I'm not trying to judge him if he said he is sorry, but it's hard to believe Uguti he was lying because they are doing all these things here in this country. Let's listen to his apology, guys.
Hi, South Africans. It's your boy Scooby Nero. I shouldn't say your boy. My name is Scooby Nero. You know, and I want to say I want to give a big apology to South Africans because I never knew that it was going to blow out of proportion. It's a trolling thing. What I do is I troll, they troll me back. It was like a normal thing for the longest time. And I noticed this thing from the 25th, from 2025 September, if I remember vividly. I started collecting money from Facebook. You know, that was last year. Yeah. I started collecting money from Facebook. Then I was asking my wife, like, what's going on? Why are they always insulting me? You know? Then I started asking, what are they saying here? Go back home, you dog, eater, this. I was like, why? What did I do to these people? Like, what's going on? Then I started noticing Facebook will tell you, reply them. When you reply them, you get more points. I started replying. You know, I think I got it seen out of proportion. I shouldn't have done that. You know, that's not an excuse. You know, I even saw this comment of a lady telling me, saying she's been waiting for, her mom has been waiting for RDP houses. And this Nigerian guy that owns 80% of all the RDP houses in South Africa, like how? No, I was just trolling, guys. I was just going to do that, then go to Sandton again and say, hey, I bought Sandton, I bought the whole South Africa, I bought Sandton Mall, and everybody's paying rent to me. Like, I know that they eat things like that, you know, just like they always carry people shitting in Nigeria on the bridge and all those things and send to me, you know. And again, why I said that RDP stuff, if I remember vividly, I think I saw a post on one news of Kenny Kunene saying people pay rent to Nigerians.
You know what I think? I think this apology has to do with what is happening at the Madlanga Commission. And again, it has to do with what happened to those 3 Nigerians 2 days ago. Those ones who were trying to enter South Africa, then they said, no, you cannot enter South Africa. You've been insulting the government of South Africa online. I think it has to do with all those things because right now they can see Uguti, the government of South Africa is under pressure from the public, and again about all those things that were mentioned about General Mkhwanazi at the Madlanga Commission. So right now they are scared because he was saying all these things because of their nature of bragging. They like to brag, they like to show off, even if those RDP houses belong to him. Right now, there's a regret. Uguti, I saw my brothers turned away 2 days ago because of insulting the government of South Africa. Those 3 Nigerians who were trying to enter, then they send them back to Nigeria. So after bragging, now there's this thing, maybe advice from other, maybe friends or wife, because I'm suspecting that this is a damage control. Or maybe he was just lying about those RDPs because of the nature of bragging. If they are capable of hijacking hectares of land and build on the land in a foreign country, it's very difficult to believe that this guy was lying that those RDP houses does not belong to him, because we know how our government operates. We know our officials. We know how they operate. Our leaders, because who knows who gave him all those RDP houses, because we know Nigerians. A Nigerian cannot just go to somewhere with dry land and build RDP houses. How much is he going to collect there? How much rent is he going to collect in that place? And you can see that place, poor people are staying there, unemployed people are staying there. What is he going to collect from them? Nigerians, we know, will buy flats, will buy inside the city or in suburbs, will not just go and buy 80 or build 80 houses, 80 RDP houses. Never. It's unlike them. If those houses belong to him, our government gave them to him. He did not buy all those houses. That is what I always say, Uti. Sometimes it's useless to blame these people. If our government was strict like other African governments, it was not going to be like this in South Africa. For foreigners to just come and hijack lands, hectares of lands, build houses, build student accommodations, build or hijack buildings, even suburbs. These people, they hijack in Sandton, they hijack in Palito, they hijack in Isando, they hijack everywhere. They hijack even shops where they are doing their businesses. I don't blame them, I blame our government. Because in Africa, you cannot go to Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Malawi to start hijacking properties there, hijacking land and build houses there. It's impossible. No country in Africa will allow a foreigner to come and hijack lands and then build massive properties there to dominate the whole city. The city will belong to a particular group of foreigners, and then another part will be occupied by another group. Because here in South Africa, we'll find that there's Harare inside the city, there is Lagos inside the city, there is Maseru. Which country in Africa is doing that, is allowing that to happen? None, except South Africa. So I don't know about the apology of this guy, but for me, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.